All right, this is going to be a quick video about some Surefire weapon lights I got off of Amazon Warehouse. You can see, well, not all of them have a sticker for it, but there, Amazon Warehouse, which basically means these were purchased new on Amazon, returned to Amazon for whatever reason, and then resold at a lower price. For those of you who don't know. Anyway, what ended up happening was that I got a whole bunch of fakes and not the right color. And basically, I had to buy out the entire stock of Warehouse for this particular light, which was only 5. But I did buy all of them just to satisfy my own curiosity as to what was going on. So these are all supposed to be the same model. And from what I can tell, well, you can see the model right here. These are the M600DF model. They're all retail packaging, genuine retail packaging. So these were at one point, or at some point at the start of their lives, genuine Surefire flashlights. And what seems to have happened is that people would buy these and then keep the genuine light and then return a counterfeit, fake, or replica light, and then the Amazon warehouse people would, they wouldn't really know the difference, so that they would put these back into inventory, back into Amazon warehouse inventory. They get resold again on Amazon, and then who knows if the next buyer is going to be able to tell the difference. Now, for me, the differences are pretty obvious. Maybe not for everyone. I did email detailed pictures of every single one of these lights to Surefire, and they got back to me pretty quick, might I add, on which ones are fake and which ones are not. I just wanted a second opinion just in case. So let me start, and I guess the order that they're in right now is kind of like the order that I received them, for my own sanity. But I'll go through all of them one at a time, and kind of point out what's up with them. So the M600DF actually does come with a USB chargeable 18650 battery, so you can see the USB cable. So whoever sent this one back didn't return the cable. I mean, it's a common micro USB cable, so you could charge that battery with any cable. I guess maybe they thought that returning it with the cable would look more legitimate than keeping the cable. Not all of them had the cable returned. You can see these two, no cable, and then these 3 have a cable. Minor detail. If you see a cable in a box, it doesn't mean the light is good or not. That's just the cable. So this one is not an M600DF. This is, by all appearances, an M600U, but, oops, there we go. An M600U, but it's not. It is an M600U clone, or a counterfeit, or a fake, whatever you want to call it. When I emailed Surefire, they didn't really give me a good reply as to why this one was a fake. I looked online and I looked on YouTube, and I didn't really see any good guides on being able to tell the difference between a fake 600U and a genuine 600U. Now, I could just return this right away because it's not even the right model. But I was just curious, like, hey, were people actually returning genuine but different Surefire lights to con Amazon? Which seemed a little bit weird. Like, if you're going to go that far, you may as well just send back, a much cheaper replica light. And sure enough, all of these 600Us, there's 3 of them. It was this one, and this one. These are all 600Us, so not even the right model, but it looks close, right? So this is an actual 600DF, and it's genuine. So you can kind of see from, like, if you were just an Amazon warehouse worker, which one of these is fake. You're not even going to bother. I mean, there's stories of, Amazon warehouse checks not even checking a bag of dirt in place of product. So there's that. I guess I'm not going to go through every single little thing, but you know, there's a serial number laser engraved here and also here, which doesn't mean anything. Any, you know, a counterfeiter can put whatever random number they're there. That's not really a good way to tell. The engravings are not quite the right font, but again, without having a genuine one, and since Surefire does change, I guess, occasionally through their production run, that's not really a good way to tell either. What tipped me off was, well, the Surefire person may have said something about the lens and optic that's inside there, but again, that's a really hard thing for regular people to tell. The thing that really tipped me off on these were the screws that were used for the mount. So these are hex drive, and I noticed on the genuine ones, they're Torx drive. That's a pretty easy thing though to counterfeit, so I'm not sure if I would say that's a huge thing to rely on, but so there's that. But the easier thing for me was, let me get a pointer real quick. On the genuine ones, there's a roll pin that goes down right there on the mount, and I guess it locks in this cross bolt that's used for the rail clamp. And none of the fake ones had that roll pin. So I think that's probably the easiest way for most folks to really tell. So out of the 5, this one was the wrong model, it was also a fake. Wrong model, fake. Correct model, but wrong color. These were all supposed to be black. Ooh. And this one was a tan. This one was wrong model, fake, and the very last one that I got was actually correct. So I did get one correct. I'm not even sure I'm gonna keep it. Obviously I'm gonna return the 3 fakes and the wrong color, and I'm gonna put a big label on these when they go back to Amazon. Be like, hey, don't put these back into circulation, don't resell them, because they're not worth, you know, you shouldn't be selling these anymore because they've been contaminated with fakes. And obviously to watch out for the skew, because people are trying to pull a fast one on this skew. I'm sure other skews as well, but I don't really have any data on other skews other than this. I kind of just wanted one of these lights really quick because they were all prime, and I got it quick, but it was the wrong one. So in the end, it ended up taking me a little bit longer, although I placed my second and third orders pretty quickly once I found out they were no good. So on the plus side, that was all still pretty fast. So anyway, yeah, just a kind of word of warning, when you get something like this off of Amazon, do be diligent and check. I know a lot of people wouldn't be able to tell the difference between, you know, like a 600U and a 600DF, especially if they're just buying it on a whim and they're not really all that savvy on the different models available, and they're just, you know, clicking buy on the one that comes up on Amazon from like a recommendation or whatever. So yeah, that's that.